Guys, what's going on? Welcome to Serial at Midnight. My name is Heath, and this is a 5-minute review for Godzilla, King of the Monsters. It's a non-spoiler review, so watch with no fear. I love Godzilla. We talk about him here on the channel. I've done an Icons of Horror Godzilla Spotlight that I'm going to link right here. And if you want to see a video just about consume me and break me down while I'm filming it, that's the one for you. Because there's so much Godzilla out there, so many different movies, so many different eras, and trying to cover it all is absolutely daunting. And I have been known to say publicly on this channel that I don't really think Hollywood has any business making Godzilla movies because it's so inherently Japanese. There's a cultural connection that usually, almost always gets lost when we try to do these things outside of when Americans try to tackle that. But along comes Godzilla, King of the Monsters and proves me wrong, because I actually really like this movie. I think it really connects with the legacy, the Japanese legacy, the history of these characters, the importance of these characters, and more importantly, just the core of what these characters represent to culture. They tap into so much in this movie that we've only barely grazed on in the last one, the Gareth Edwards movie, and it was non-existent in the 1998 Roland Emmerich Godzilla movie. All of the monsters in this movie shine so brightly. They really get it. I gotta say, I'm so happy. There's respect. It's done with respect. And that means a lot to me as a Godzilla fan because we haven't really had that. Unfortunately, the downside of that is that they've kind of, while the monster stuff is riveting and it's like a non-stop thrill ride from start to finish, it's like a theme park ride, there's not a lot of character stuff here. There's not a lot of human drama. And the Japanese movies always came with human drama. It was always a human story with Godzilla as the force of nature in the background. This just puts the force of nature right in the front, and then the human element's kind of lost. And I was thinking about like examples of this, what I'm talking about. Like if you think about some of our more successful popcorn summer movies like Jurassic Park. Is Jurassic Park about dinosaurs eating people in a park? Or is it about the characters that we hope can survive and get away? You know, Jeff Goldblum and Laura Dern and all these characters. Do we care about the characters? You know, I think we do. I think we care about the characters, and that's what's our entry into this world. Same with Independence Day. Will Smith, again, Jeff Goldblum. Is it about aliens blowing up the White House, or is it about these characters finding a way to stop it, and we care about them, so we want them to succeed? There's not a lot to latch onto in this movie as far as the people, except for Millie Bobby Brown, who is, of course, everyone loves as Eleven on Stranger Things, but of course, she's so emotive and she's so in touch with her emotions. But Millie Bobby Brown, listen, this is directly for you. You're fantastic. You're such a great actress, great actor. But I'm worried about you. I want to see you take roles in which I don't have to worry about your well-being. I don't have to worry about your emotional well-being. I don't want to see you in anguish. I'd like to see you happy in a movie or in a TV show. That's just, she's always so upset, and I'm just like, oh, my heart breaks for this child. Like, can we have happy Millie Bobby Brown? But that's the thing. The other kind of criticism I would have is the screenplay is not super great. Again, when we're bashing, you know, monsters locking horns, that's really cool. But the steps that are taken to get to that place they're not great. It's a lot of the business, like step A leads to step B. If we get the thing, we can take it to the thing, and then you can drive it back over here, and then we can set this thing off, and then that enables us to go down to the second level where we can start over with step A, go to step B. It's that kind of a thing. It's just business for the sake of business to run out to pad out the running time. It's not necessarily human driven, like, well, I love this thing and I was wrong, I shouldn't have. It's not necessarily that kind of a movie. It's more about, it kind of feels like a video game plot. That's never a great sign for screenwriting. Could have been better, should have been better, but when there's so much respect paid to the monsters, I feel it almost feels weird criticizing it because they got the monster stuff so right. So if you're looking for a huge spectacle and you like Godzilla, this is the best Godzilla movie Hollywood has ever made. I can't say the same thing as for Japan, but I will say the special effects, probably the best special effects ever in a Godzilla movie. This ain't no guy in a rubber suit. Godzilla looks a little weird to me. He's a little puffy. He kind of has beer muscles. I feel like he's been maybe drinking protein shakes and then not working out, just sitting on the couch. But hey, it works. It totally works. So that's the 5-minute review for Godzilla King of the Monsters. I like it on a 5-star scale. I'm going to give it 3 out of 5. It's not great, but what's really holding it back for me is that human connection. I really wanted to have characters I could invest in, that I cared about, that I was kind of worried about, outside of Millie Bobby Brown, because we're always worried about her because she's just so expressive. But that's what I think. What did you guys think? Have you seen the movie? Pretty crazy with the special effects, right? Like, it's a real achievement as far as that goes. So, guys, thanks for hanging out. I appreciate you so very much. Until next time, I will catch you later.